Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
When we sit like this on a platform called Showbiz Daily, then you should know that we have one assignment. Just one assignment. The assignment is to make sure showbiz information is going deep into the people. The people are going to consume some beautiful information, and when they do, it also affords us the opportunity to tell the world that Ghana, indeed, our show business is active. In fact, if you don't have an active showbiz in your country, you cannot even have a daily program like we have here on Sammy Flex TV. And I want everybody to know that indeed, we do it for Mother Ghana, we do it for the love of the game, and we do it for ourselves as well. My name is Sammy Flex. I welcome you to another wonderful edition of Showbiz Daily here on Sammy Flex TV, where my people were three-man squad seated for us to do our conversation. A beautiful conversation, I call this. Abbas Muiz is in the middle from Elevate GH. He's a marketing personnel and event personnel, and he joins me as one of my pundits here on the show. At the extreme end, I have Roland Amate. He works with Shark Z, he works with Shut Up Movement Empire, and of course, he is also the manager of Roland Reports, a platform online, both YouTube and a website, where you can read some more stories same way. Behind the scenes, Digital Rasta is called Currency, who is doing our camera for us, and Richie Flex is the editor-director of the show. Just so you know, Tap Tap Send is here as well. If you want to send money from abroad to Ghana, remember, one app does it easy and better for you, and that is Tap Tap Send. Tap Tap Send is for you, it's for us, and it is for everybody. They have introduced the wallet. This is what the wallet does, and the wallet is already being enjoyed by people in the UK. The wallet is when the exchange rate is so good that you don't want to wait till it goes down before you send money. You can just change. You can just do the exchange of your money, put the money in your wallet in cedis. So anytime you want to send it to your people here, you still get the same value. It is as simple as that. So today, get the wallet activated on your phone. Make sure you are still using the Sammy Flex promo code, and with this, you get more. The rate is always not stable. It goes up and it comes down. So when it is going up, you change it quickly. You save it and you can enjoy some more money. Thanks for doing this for us. And when I come back, we are sure going to discuss most of the stories we have on our table today. But I've seen some beautiful videos of Camido as well as King Promise performing at the Mobos, that is the music of black origin, obviously in the UK. And as it stands now, I want to believe that Ghana has started well because after the Grammys where we were missing in action, Mobos came and we showed up. And I want to believe that as it stands now, we just have to make sure our people continue their winning spree. They have to continue winning and winning. We might not have won awards, but the fact that we performed just as Burna Boy also performed at the Grammys, that should bring some satisfaction to us as a country and as an industry. Well, I also want to see if I can read a story or two even before I move on to my panel members to listen to what they have to say, because it's Mobo's winners are out, and as much as Ghana did not win, Nigeria won. Let me read some or two stories so we go on and we talk about the performance as well. It says Mobo's 2024 winners: Ashake, Beach Tyler, Burna Boy, others win Best African Music Act. And it says hosted by India Polak and Babatunde Aleshe. The 2024 Mobos were a night to remember. Now Central C topped the winners at the 2024 Mobo Awards, winning Best Male for the second year in a row and Best Song for Sprinter, his collaborative track with Dave. That dominated the summer months with a 10-week run at number 1, and hosted for the first time in Sheffield. The evening saw performances from the likes of Baron Messiah, Getz, and Sugar Babes, King Promise, and Camido, along with So To So, who were given a Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, the Sugar Babes, who were also given an Impact Award for their musical legacy, told The Guardian they had succeeded in the music industry because they had stayed real and authentic. Nigerian music star Shake also beat Tyler, Burna Boy, Davido, and many others to win the Best African Music Act. So, of course, this time round, we also got a platform to perform, to showcase our talent. And I'm asking, what does this mean to us? The Mobos, we were there. Ghana, we represented fully. In fact, two of our people had their stage. If you watch the switch from King Promise's performance to Camido's performance on the night, it was beautiful. And I wish that more of such platforms will be presented to our people for them to also sell their music to the world. Ro, I don't know what you also have to say about the Mobos and the fact that our people hugely represented this time.
Well, I would say congratulations to the winners, and also congratulations to our people, that is Camido and King Promise, for getting the slot to also show the world what they have in that particular region. Yes, you can't take it lightly, especially if you are the one getting all the accolades and all the platforms. Yes, it is huge and it will benefit you one way or the other. One funny thing is that now, you know, when Nigerians lost the Grammys to Tyler, the speech that the Grammy CEO gave in Ghana about how you can win the Grammys started trending.
Yeah. I think I saw that. I saw that
up on their timelines and it started trending.
I saw that. Yeah.
But this time that they've won, there's no crying party. Meaning the award is fair. Meaning the Mobos know what they are about more than the Grammys. Is that what they are saying? Meanwhile, they did more campaign on the Grammys than the Mobos. So they should come and explain why. Adesope and his people should come and explain why this time they are not crying. Because Tyler won in the Grammys and you have won here. So what does it mean? This shows clearly that it is an award scheme. Every scheme has their mode of operation, ways they operate. They all have their rules of engagement.
Exactly.
And the fact that they are both music award schemes doesn't mean that they operate with the same rules. They are even in different jurisdictions. Therefore, it will even contribute to how their rules and regulations are even stipulated and all that. So, I would say yes. For our people to get the nod to perform, these are young acts. These are people in their prime, and it speaks a lot about our music and how far it is traveling. Of course, if we are looking for people to represent the nation, these two people have proven over the years that they are capable.
Okay.
And for some time, Ghana lost touch about the Mobo Awards. In fact, there was little talked about until recently when our people started popping up in their nominations. That is, I think, Black Sherif. Then now we have Davido and Can Promise performing.
Okay.
Yes, we almost forgot about the award. So yeah, it's I would want to say it's no big deal though.
Okay.
But then if it is about you, like the Can Promise and the Davido, it is a big deal because they would know directly what this particular thing is going to do for their career.
Okay.
And I would want to believe that after some of these things, I wish that when our people get some of these nods, they are able to preach the positives that they get out of it. I am just waiting for an artist to get a certain platform, perform, and say, after or before I went to this particular show to perform, this was my numbers, even at this particular point. And after a week after, or maybe some few hours
I
later,
got this.
I got this. Then we can measure the impact on some of the things that some of these platforms bring to us.
Okay.
And some people will just downplay it, like we always see. And you can't fault them because at the end of the day, nobody has given them some proper data to know that, oh, when you came on this platform, it has done this, it has done that. Super Bowl, for example, any artist that performs on Super Bowl, before you go, your numbers are all checked. And right after, they tell you the number of subscribers or
the benefits you've enjoyed.
That you've enjoyed. And I wish that moving forward, we would get some of these things in our faces. We shouldn't always wait for people to start before we follow suit. We can equally do it. We have equally capable award schemes and institutions here in this country. If we should if we should consider this as some of our operations or rules and regulations, it will help us and entice people. We know how people recently are even losing interest in even our award schemes and all that. It is not only in Ghana, but even all around the world. The Grammys that the likes of Jay-Z and Beyonce are worshipping so much, some people still don't book it, and those people are in their own space.
Yeah.
Those people are in their own space. Yes, they don't regard them, but we are dying. It is okay. So I would want to tell some of our people that yes, maybe the artist wouldn't want to put some of this information out, but if you, the event organizer or the scheme, is able to put some of this information out, at least it builds up the interest people would have for your scheme. So if anybody would want to be part, or even if somebody speaks against your scheme, another person would base on some of these statistics to say that, oh, regardless of whoever wins or whatever, I still want to perform because there is a certain data or a certain practice that Charlie, when you perform on this platform, when you're crowd, you can get about 1,000 subscribers to your listenership or whatever. So because of that, I would want to perform on this platform. That is how we build a brand. That is how we can get people's interest in some of these things. So I would say congratulations to Can Promise and congratulations to Davido as well for putting up such a beautiful performance. Even though I didn't like the intro that the MC gave, how he introduced them though.
Why didn't you like it?
Because the way he introduced them, I feel he took them away from the Afrobeat rave. Because he said, oh, 2023 was a huge year for Afrobeat, and aside Afrobeat, there were other sounds also from Africa, which was equally good. But we know the songs these guys are performing or performed on the night are Afrobeat. So why do you introduce them in that manner? Then that means, what sound are you introducing? And you as the person would, of course, you experience some of these sounds, and you would want to announce some people from Ghana, which is Can Promise and Davido. So it will get people's mind tickling. So what kind of sound are they doing? With the sound that they came to perform, what kind of sound is it? But this is a sound that also got waves through the Afrobeat rave. So if you want to introduce them in that manner, then what do you mean? Then you should have properly introduced them with the agenda and say, okay, these guys, aside the Afrobeat rave, there was also a hot one like the High Life, which also came. And these are the guys that I would want to introduce. That would make lots of sense. But when you take them out of the Afrobeat rave, I have my own reservations, but then they were still able to deliver on stage, so I'll give it to them.
Well, beautifully said. Let's go on to Abbas Muiz. Let's listen to what he adds to this conversation.
Assalamu alaikum.
Malaikum salam.
Rasami, I would like to look at this from 2 points. One, entitlement. One, being grateful. Please indulge me just a little. I just want, in the spirit of being talking about entitlement and also being grateful, I just want to recognize this platform. Through this platform, I'm grateful to Jackie Boatin. I'm grateful to Professor Ankunam. I'm grateful to Nana Sam. And I'm grateful to Abbas Al-Hassan.
Okay.
These individuals I met through this platform.
Wow.
Some in a particular time I had difficulties, came through for me. But some also I made brothers out of them.
Wow.
As of last night I was speaking to Sam.
Okay.
Today I was speaking to Abbas.
Okay.
And these people, since not just only ways they support me, but there are certain things you can't just discuss with anybody.
Yeah.
But for some time now I'm able to speak in certain level with Abbas, and I can say the conversation Abbas and Sam had with me between yesterday and today has really uplifted my spirit.
Wow.
And I want to say to them that although I've told them on phone, I'm grateful, Professor. I've seen Professor Kunam, I've seen a lot of things that he does, not just only me, but all the people on this platform.
Facts.
Jackie Boatin, we've all seen what she does and what she continues to do.
It's actually been long. I heard from Jackie, so
please.
I'm sure. I think I am a sucker, or I suck in those things. I think I have to be looking for those such people. Yeah.
So, Brasami, and I'm grateful to you too. If it wasn't this platform, those energy will not be transferred to me.
Fact.
If it wasn't, because it's the love of you that has been transferred to me. I'm sure most of them will want to communicate with you one-on-one. They don't get the next person that will listen, that will talk to them. But there's certain conversation they exchange with me, something I can anyway, but see, the conversation gives you also a fair picture of how appreciate here. Then when you compare with yourself in Accra and the people in the village, then you see that it's
connected.
It's connected and it runs through. So first of all, I'm grateful. I'm not entitled. It is by the grace and by this platform that I've met these people. Going ahead on the topic or at hand, Brasami, you see, when people feel entitled to something, or over the time people feel like they won and they are entitled to winning, then that becomes the problem.
Okay.
It's not only about the Nigerians and the Grammys and the Mobos or so. Even in this our country, there are some artists they are entitled to. Oh, I life there with me. I say I'm for mommy. If I'm not part of those, they will give I life. As at now, people are started tipping people who will be artists of the year. If they don't win artist of the year
in the Ghana Music Awards,
yes.
Hey Charlie, they've sent me. And tomorrow you have to come early and help me if you fail. They've sent me a form to fill for them also. They also want our suggested artists to be nominated. So please help me to kill it before they kill me.
Because I mean, you will be shocked that people also feel like, okay, so far as they don't nominate me, I'm entitled to it. Then I'm not part of their scheme. I'm not part of them, and that's why a lot of people talk down upon the scheme. Recently, I think I chanced somewhere where this guy, what's the name? The one that had issue with his manager, Famille, talking about how disadvantaged he is and how he didn't recognize the VGMA award in which he had recognized it better and so forth. One, nobody should doubt in their heads that awards, accolades doesn't do you anything. I can sit here and boast and say, oh, I am the best event student or the best event person in Winneba or University of Education during my time, because I have an award to that.
Wow.
So if I downplay that scheme, what will be of my recognition? And if that scheme was also not there, I'll just be one of those people. A lot of people went to school, but we went to school. We were working, we were on ground, we were doing all we can to ensure that entertainment happened in that school.
Okay.
And we were putting our best. So you need not to doubt it. The second, in the global space, apart from the connect apart from the push, you also need to understand that standard and getting certain recognition is not only you that know that style.
Okay.
Somebody said, why should I give what water deserve? Water. The water that you have put in a bottle. Water. The natural water that streams, the stream. And you the bottled water. Which one do you think I should recognize first? You that you are on a piano beat that you copy for, and the owner of the amapiano, which one should I recognize as the one well deserved? You get me?
Yeah.
So, and I feel like I want to say we all should find a way to encourage ourselves. It is bad because of the kind of investment we've made on it, the kind of PR machinery we've put down, the kind of calculation we've even done ahead. Because I'm sure the kind of way they want to use this to leverage, and we all seen when Burna Boy won, we all see what he today around the certain connection. Burna Boy cannot see after Grammy, his life was still the same. It grew from one space to the other. We notice our gentlemen that are in our country, some artists that won't be eating in this country. We know how their life have changed. And definitely this mobile performance by Camido and King Promise is definitely going to grow them.
Okay.
It's going to grow them in terms of value. Their pricing will change. Even personally, their charisma, their ego,
the confidence, it will grow. Fact.
They will even use it to try to be Kasampua. You are talking to me, Mobo performance. We then infant alcohol. I am gone there. And also, it also enabled the team to be able to plug. If the team had actually worked behind, they would make a lot of plugs that will open other events, other platforms, other connections that will grow the talent. The other part also that my brother said that I also agree with. When I watch it and I watch the introduction, I was watching the introduction like, hey, these are two guys from Ghana, one from Accra, one from Aflao. Because you see, when King Promise also came on board, immediately this is your boy from Accra.
From Ghana or from Accra?
Ghana, Accra.
Accra, Ghana, yeah.
I was like, Accra, so they say I need the selection. Okay, you are from Accra, I'm from the north. Let only your Accra.
I'm sure for the Accra Ghana, he meant the capital. You know, when you come to Ghana,
boy.
I know, I understand, but when you come to Ghana, one thing that stands out in terms of the regions is Accra, because that is the capital.
But
but that is where you would even arrive at. So if he says this is King Promise from Accra, Ghana, it is just an introduction. He just added
this. Camido's manager also posted something either yesterday or today relating to the same Mobo, and he said the boy from Aflao to something.
The boy from Aflao to Mobo.
Yeah,
that he was rhyming.
If you look at it, a lot of people when get to certain particular level start feeling the sense of entitlement. Being successful is not entitled, like nobody is entitled to being successful.
Okay.
First of all, we all need to be grateful to God. We all need to be grateful to those who have created those platforms. Then we also need to be able to work. You get it?
Yeah.
To work for it. Because if you get to a particular level and you feel like, oh, I'm done, at this time there everything needs to be automatic. That is where your biggest shock will come.
Okay.
And I'm encouraging all of us and those also who have gone there, who have opened the door, who have those chances. Next year, the people who work with King Promise, Camido and Co. should be able to open these doors for other talent to also enter. That's I don't know. But if you've watched, it looks like for the past 3, 4, 5 years, our system is saturated with just the same people. They're just emulating the same talent. It's not good for anything of ours.
Okay.
It is not good. If you blink your eye, Nigeria can just create a talent and business out of somebody. I don't know how we can push this forward, but maybe people are being too ungrateful.
Okay.
So people are scared to either invest their time, to invest their money. But you see, the more you get scared as talent manager, as scouters, as people who recognize talent, for dubious or for ill motives of others, you will lose out at the end of the day. Because if you don't breed new ones, how will you, even your work line, develop? So because as soon as I am Bonnie as Abbas, I won't want to work with as soon as, and anybody that comes, I won't give them the trial. And that is bad for all of us. So I will encourage that we all be grateful, first of all, to Almighty God. And also when we have that platform, be united enough. Now about Ghana, leave Accra alone. Ghana is bigger than Accra.
Okay, I get Abbas's politics now. So when you have such a platform, be united and mention Ghana, not Accra. Abbas wants you to say that. Don't behave like you are the only Ghana alive. Let Ghana survive. Well, in a related development or in a related story, Wizkid, Big Wiz, is talking. And I want us to analyze what Big Wiz is talking about. And again, ask ourselves that at what time in the career of an artist does he or she start speaking like this? Because I know maybe if we are to read back his career some 10 years back, this language would not be coming. Or some 20 years back, this language wouldn't have come from him. But at this stage, this is the language he is speaking. And I'm sure in Ghana, we've heard some artists speak the same language. Even, I'll not go far. I think my own Shatawale has been speaking this kind of language. And I'm asking that, what makes artists start speaking this kind of language? Now, Richie can bring a screenshot that I got from, I said Hip Hop Ville, I think that's the page, Hip Hop Ville or something like that, where they are talking about Wizkid saying, I don't care about awards and nominations. Rich, let me read the caption from top if you captured that. It says, I don't post about nominations or talk about awards because I don't care, to be honest. Just a bunch of people putting together a show. My fans see and appreciate all the work. That's enough awards. That's enough awards to last me a lifetime. And I want us to read this over again. It says, I don't post about nominations or talk about awards because I don't care, to be honest. Just a bunch of people putting together a show. My fans see and appreciate all the work. That is enough awards to last me a lifetime. And this is Big Wiz talking here. And to be honest, what he's saying is true. In fact, you can nominate Wizkid in Heaven's Music Awards, Heaven's or Paradise Music Awards. He doesn't give a hoot. He doesn't care. He won't post about it. In fact, he won't even cough about it. On the day crowd, even if you nominate him, he might not even go. Wizkid there, in fact, his weirdness is beyond the roof. Like, he's so weird, to say the least. He won't go. He won't post. He won't talk about it. Not even a story that will vanish in the next 24 hours. He won't do it. And I think he's explained it. He says to him, the awards is just like a group of people putting together a show. And that if he gets his people, his fans listening to him, that is an award bigger than what he's supposed to get from those people. Abbas, let me get your commentary on this briefly. Before we move on to other business, we have some stories that we have to finish today.
With something like this, normally I says, understand yourself, know your truth and know peace.
Okay.
If you understand the business of music and you understand the business of networking,
okay,
you won't allow certain things to overburden you.
Okay.
Now, because I understand what goes into this creative business, I will say where Wizkid is now is a comfortable zone.
Okay.
And he can easily say this and be comfortable. Even if he doesn't drop it again, it's remaining heat or the heat he has dropped already. Those who are part of him, those who have helped him, those who are whatever, who have shared, whether 1%, 2%, they cannot go broke.
Okay.
Including himself.
Okay.
So, and also when you know this as a matured artist, you also will not rush into certain things because there's no free lunch anywhere. There's no free lunch anywhere. People will come with good smile, with gold plate, with diamond plate, telling, oh, we are giving you just the blade with the food. Look, if you are not part of the counting numbers, nobody will approach you for anything. I've seen it, I've been there, and I'm here now. There are times that, look, it will do you like, you are the most busiest person alive. Forget it. Nobody will remember you. So it is in the line of the sense of entitlement. You feel in your head, just for you to have your peace of mind.
Okay.
I'm just in my head trying to. When I saw this, I was like, how would the peace of mind of Davido be like? Because every Tom and Harry is dragging him, and it's another fine way of dragging Wizkid into the thing. But he is free of the pressure that will be on Asake, Burna Boy, Davido.
It's true.
He said to me, hey, no matter whatever, and he has been consistent on it. You can go and check whether I has posted any award before. He said, look, in my head I've calculated it that it's a show. So if you are doing a VGM, pay me, let me do your show, and let's get the hell and go. If you want me also to pay you for your award, and I think you deserve the payment I'll give you, and the award will add money to my life, I'll pay you and collect the award. Your business, it's money for you, money for me. We go. But I say you pile up 10 awards and say, oh, I'll give you 5 out of it if you come and perform, if you do this, if you promote it, if you do it. But the caveat here is that, oh yeah, once now, if you are just a normal housefly, that when they do like the you are gone. You don't need to play with such awards. You don't need to play with certain recognition. When the elephants are talking, there's no matter how they push them.
So you need to be an elephant before you can start speaking like this. If you are the ones now there, you can't start. You can't talk like this.
And you see, apart from being an elephant, you see, there's an elephant and there's an elephant.
There's elephant and there's cuckoo.
I get to understand this by listening to Charlie Boy. It was your Shatawale den in Nigeria in the 70s, 90s, in the 80s, 90s in Nigeria.
Charlie Boy.
When the man spoke, I was like, wow. Ushe Nabrabwa. Ushe Shatawale Nabrabwa. It looks like the man is a rebel
Of Shatawale.
Yes. The man life where Shatawale, they just want Shatawale because he also spoke about his struggle. And that is when also you know that those people they don't feel entitled to anything. It was like he doesn't even feel like he's supposed to be alive. But God, if it's all the people that are wanting him for wanting good for people, he's even the artists that he want good for, they never want good for him. They that is crying for, they never cry for him. And I can relate with Shatta and things that he has wanted even for this whole nation. That people wish him, hey, Mumfani jelly, Mumfani sell. But at the end of the day, now, a lot of people don't get doom on their head when it's December. It's there. You cannot change that. Charlie Boy is somebody who also goes underground. Wizkid is underground. The day he went to his wood, Ajegunle, is it Oju Elegba. The people were with him like the underdogs. Who nobody can, they are telling them this is our person. Shatawale Damsa. You go to Shukura, sit with the boys, whatever. And the man say up to date you can go. If you are not afraid of your life, you to go and do something. It's not about branding. You see a lot of people, but it's not about branding. The moment they go out, they and the people, if the people take their shoe, take their top, so they are even scared of going into the people. Because all their life is all about capping. They are just capping throughout the entire life. So live your truth. And when you watch, and from whatever he spoke about, you could see people like Wizkid, their tactics is be calm, be quiet, play gentle, but focus on business. He as one of the people, his head is not there to come and die for the masses. He will reach the masses through his music. His head is calm, his head is down, but he's focused. Similar here. But he is loud, he is this. But it also doesn't take you award to do anything.
Okay.
If you get it, if there are things that will charge you, hey, you've called him, you have 20 hours for him, say, hey, performance fee, way. Shut up.
Let's talk the money first.
Me, my award, hey, oh, Debbie, fast canibra. You get it. And that's such Wizkid also lifestyle. And when you look at the Charlie Boy's lifestyle, those are it. He goes to the streets, walk with the people, do the normal thing with the people, and still live his life. And he's old and looks very young. And he says he's always grateful for every blessed day he lives. And this is what can bring you peace. Being grateful and being at this level and speak with some level of wisdom.
Well, let me go on to Roland Amate, still asking opinions and views about why artists would say, I don't need any awards. Take your awards. My fans are my awards. They are the things I need. What would push an artist to start talking like this? And what are the things that will make artists speak like this? Ro, take over.
Interest and vision.
Interest
and vision.
And vision.
Yes.
Okay.
These are the two things that will push somebody to speak like this.
Okay.
If whatever you are doing doesn't align with his interest and vision, forget it.
Forget it. Forget it.
Forget it. Forget it. Like, if it doesn't align with, this award that I'm going to get, if I should get this award, it will help me do business with this person, which is going to give me this money. Okay, they've done the permutation. Okay, then I will go for it. Because I need this $2 million. But before, the person that will give me the $2 million is telling me, I only give it to people who have won this award. Then you go for that award and come and take the $2 million. That is interest and vision. Because at the end of the day, his vision is to get that $2 million to be able to secure a certain future that he's looking for.
Fact.
So if whatever you are doing doesn't align with his interest and vision,
forget about it.
You see, it will shock us that there are certain young acts that have not even gotten to the stage of Wizkid and Shatawale Dems and have this mindset. It will shock you.
Young talent, they are still house flies, like Abbas said.
They may not come out openly to speak like this, but in their head, forget. The reason why they will not come out to openly speak at this particular stage in their career is because, they know they've not gotten to this point yet. Therefore, should they come out to speak like this, one, it will be translated into arrogance. And such statements, because the industry is intertwined or linked, there's a possibility that it will probably affect him on his journey.
Okay.
So he wouldn't come out to speak like this. However, you can't also take it out that it is in their head. Whatever their elders are going through, whatever their senior men are saying, they see them, they hear them. It is there. It is there for everybody to see. They see them. The kind of tears that people share on our awards night, they see them.
The disappointment.
The disappointment, the
pain,
the
heartbreaks,
trauma. They see them. It is in their faces.
The heartbreaks.
Yes. So some of them have advised themselves, like from the early stages of their career, should you even nominate them? Yes, because for them they are looking for recognition at that time. Maybe they will post, they will say one or two things. But say they are putting their soul, body, and mind attached to whatever you are doing, maybe as an award scheme. Forget. It is there, and that is the scariest part for award schemes in the world. When the young act begin to form these kind of mindsets, even before they get to the Wizkid stages, that is scary. Because it is them you need to sustain the future of the award scheme.
Fact.
So if they begin to reason and speak like this, then that one there,
you should know there is a problem.
The future looks very bleak. For Wizkid, well, he is among the few artists that would say, you see, It has its pros and cons, Sammy. For whatever reason that is making him disregard award schemes, he has every right. And I tell you, this particular thing is born out of experience. It is born out of experience. When people of this nature begin to make decisions or certain pronouncements like this, we should know that it has nothing to do with arrogance. It is born. We should rather look at it.
It's not arrogance, huh?
No, it is. We should rather see it as it coming from an experience that they've had in the past. And that is what will inform some of these decisions, because he realized that, Charlie, I was supposed to see when Dr. UN gave Sarkodie that award. On that same night, Sarkodie had a different engagement.
Yes.
He had a different engagement.
But he ditched that one.
But he ditched that one for this one.
So it goes.
He had a different engagement. But he ditched that one for this one. You think that experience was pleasant for Sarkodie?
No.
Looking at the fact that, hey, perhaps even aside that particular engagement, he even had maybe a meeting or a business meeting that would have made sense to his career. Yet he ditched all of that. You think that would be a good experience for Sarkodie? To say that, Charlie, hey, this day, I had this particular meeting.
I went for this.
And
it's
I
a bad
went,
option.
Hey!
I never do such.
So next time, should even anybody come with a genuine UN award crown pona, he will look at it with the space down. That is the scariest part. So me, for Wizkid and the likes or his people who do not regard award schemes now, we can't hold their neck and say, hey, you are being arrogant, now you think you've reached. No.
Now you think you're an elephant.
See, they are saving themselves indirectly. If you taking award, it would help your career. Me, I will not advise anybody not to do it, because Shatawale says he doesn't want award. Because Wizkid say no, they want award. So you say you don't want award. They there. Perhaps the next breakthrough that you are going to get in your musical career is aligned to that particular award scheme. So the only advice I will give to people is that, first, if you see people make statements like this, let's know that nobody wakes up out of the blue to make such pronouncement. It is out of certain experience, which have made them form this particular notion in their heads to save them certain situations. It is not see, medical boss 7-0 will groom how upper clean sheet will groom how. There are certain people who went through not even to medical's level of experience, but were not able to come out of it.
Yeah.
It is a miracle for him to have come out of that particular trauma that he went through. And so many people wouldn't want to put their minds in that particular corner. Like,
they wouldn't want to get to that level.
Then if winning an award scheme is what is going to give me $5 million, let me find another alternative that will equally give me money. And if they are able to get that particular alternative, forget award scheme, they will be content with whatever they are getting. So we should know that it is not out of arrogance. It is not out of the fact that they want to speak bad against somebody's business. No, but they are also looking at their vision and interest here. Besides, your level of success is not their level of success. Maybe you want them to go and win Grammy. But to the person, Charlie,
they see something different.
If he is walking on the street and they are doing him big ways, Ojo Alegba, Shata, that's his own. That's his own. That is
they
what
feel achieved.
That is it. And the second one is to people who, or especially the young at who would hear or see some of these statements and would want to take a cue from it. What you have to consider is that look at yourself, look at your brand, your interest and your vision. Does this particular award scheme
align with
your interest and your vision? If yes, my brother, carry all your money, sell your house, borrow money from your girlfriend, borrow money from your wife, invest in it. because it is aligning with your vision and your interest. But if you see that this one there is not going to help me, my brother, go away from it. See, it is just like Shatta saying, oh, he as an artist don't see the need of he investing millions of dollars into shooting a music video. Somebody would not understand. The music business success comes in different folds. So somebody releases a video and poof, his market audience understand that concept. So they go chop it, 2 million views, 50 million views, one views, the artist gets his money. There are certain artists, Charlie, they don't get. In fact, there are certain artists that are even making money. That is, they are big. They are making money, but it is not even out of streams. But it is even out of shows. So ask yourself, how do they even get that thing? A strategy. Obiani ne working man. Fancy Gada Makasio them, they are big in their region. But can you compare that to the streams that they have? No. But when it comes to shows, they charge some of the big money in this country. So look at yourself as a young artist. When you see some of these statements, look at your vision and your interest. If this particular award scheme or the award schemes in the world align with them, go for it. If it doesn't align, don't kill yourself. The fact that somebody won an award doesn't mean that you should also go and want an award. No. Find what will work for your brand and align with it. Amen.
Well, a very solid point raised there by my pundits, Abbas Muiz, as well as Roland Amate. Now, let's move on to another story, which is a little disturbing. As a matter of fact, this story is a little disturbing because when I saw it and I started following it, I also felt like, what happened? Who pushed him into this? And why are we here? It's about a chief inspector of police here in Ghana, who has been seen in a video on social media causing some confusion with his words. And the Ghana Police Service is involved in this case. I hear they've started investigations into the matter, and I would want us to get opinions of why he would make such a statement, what really happened, and what is likely to even happen to him. Or should we say, Charlie, the man did not say any negative thing that we should start chasing him all over. We are going to watch the video. But before that, let's read the caption the police shared on their Facebook, official Facebook, before we even go into it. Which you can bolden it on the screen. Yes, so the Ghana Police wrote, Ghana Police Service interdicts an officer for unprofessional conduct. That is what the Ghana Police Service actually shared on their official Facebook page. And it reads, the Ghana Police Service has interdicted a police chief inspector, Benjamin Doe Kuonu, stationed in the central region, for misconducting himself in a video which has been cited by the police administration. This is to allow for a thorough investigation into his conduct in line with police service regulations. Now, it continues that we would like to reiterate our assurance to the general public that the police service will continue to ensure that professionalism is maintained at all times in the discharge of our mandate. We would like to reiterate our assurance to the general public that the police service will continue to ensure that professionalism is maintained at all times in the discharge of our mandate. And I know you might be disturbed if you have not come across or chanced on this video. So my producer will show it to you. Then we'll come back to discuss why such a video from Police Chief Inspector. What really pushed him to do this? Watch it. I'll be back.
Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mr. President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. I salute you, Mr. Excellency, or His Excellency. Please, I am a Chief Inspector of Police, Benjamin Doe Kuonu at Asimfosu. I am living in a constituency which was ruled by my brother, Honorable Kennedy, at Japan for more than 20 years. Mr. President, I want to meet you because I have a discussion. We are saying, Mr. President, you are destroying our nation. Mr. President, you have destroyed our nation and as part of your administration as a police officer. I want to meet you one-on-one to tell you in your face that you are really incompetent and you are not managing the state resources in the interest of the nation. You have destroyed all the pillars of the states, the state pillars. You have captured the states. And what pains me is that our generals, our commissioners, our judges, our military officers, please, nobody says you should go and take gun, but let our voices be heard because we are public servants. We are serving the nation. These criminals have destroyed the nation. We have to put them on their feet because we have a role to play. We have a job to keep. Is it not the president who said that we must be citizens but not spectators? Is he the one who promised nation building? Is he not the one who pray with us that he will come and protect the public purse? Mr. President, what happened? You have taken everything from the state and handed them over to your cronies, your friends, your family, your affiliates. But we will tell you, because you are human, you can make mistake. You are making serious mistake. You are destroying your people. You are destroying the nation. You are destroying every state institution. You are destroying the factories. Are you businessmen at all? That anytime we send you to the market, you go there with a car. You call yourself businessmen. I am a police officer. I want to meet you and tell you that you are disappointment, Mr. President, and your apprentice, Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. Please, when you get this video, share it because I want to get involved in building our motherland. What do you say?
Thank you, sir.
What do you say?
That is good talk.
Mr. President, I've been seeing you.
All right. My compatriots, when you get this video, I am only saying that I want to meet the president as part of the executive to teach him how to govern, how to rule in the interest of the nation, because he doesn't have the ideas. Even though I am a young man, there's a proverb in my home language that ansana yabewo akolanya sanino na openyini kosiampeni jimini abuofunu biti hodada. Thank you.
Well, so that was Chief Inspector Kuonudo, and he is sending hard message to the president of our land, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. As I talk to you, he has been interdicted, and I'm asking my people their reaction, what was wrong in this video and more. Abbas, Kuonu is calling you to talk.
For the love of my country,
good.
For the peace of my mind, for understanding the legal, police, court, wine system, the American say, "Bibi shall work." Menkobu kasa.
Bibi shall menkobu. Now they then a chess wabo.
Rasa maybe original cry.
Dabi. Okoko tabelusu. Mpacho. But be original interest wabo. Abbas. Dabi. Ento bana Cameroon for pub original hai. Bana mjona mkasi. Awurade so tom for munya ma ye ni se na mo light cock off na obaze midna ehonti mabo. No. No, what I mean is You can think it.
Yes.
You can think it, but it doesn't make it factual.
Okay, so he can also think what he's talking, but he can only get a lawyer or a booster or a catalyst to amplify it. You get it? So
you see, in Ghana, let me use this opportunity to say this. These are some of the things we do that our politicians, they always go scot-free of their crimes, and crimes in quotation marks, or crimes used advisedly. This is a police officer who is really feeling the heat in the country. This is a police officer who thinks that, Charlie, so many things are going wrong with the administration. Nobody is talking about it. Today, I've gotten the energy. I won't talk about it, and all you guys could say was that because he was drunk. Oh, Charlie, nice.
That is why I made my.
Can we ignore the messenger and pay attention to the message, and even where the message came from? Let's pay attention to the message. What is the message in there? Whether the messenger was drunk, whether it came from a beer bar or whatever. What is the guy? Why are we all ignoring that and paying attention to the minors? The minors.
I will generalize it and say, me as a boss, I need to be patriot. I need to be patriotic to this nation.
Yeah.
In everything I'm being given, I'm being entitled, given
to do.
I need to do it with the best of my knowledge. I need to ensure that accountability to the people is to God, and whatever doesn't belong to me, if I take, I shall be accountable for it.
Exactly.
And I think that it's not just only something that depends on one person. For this nation to be able to move on, you need me, you need you, you need all of us to be able to do things collectively. People I know. Last week I was in Trotro. I can tell you confidently that Abrantia be one to lorry firm. But why you need Trotro mates bedroom or bear calculations, and there are also some Trotro mates that or Mubeji Sika no mark of 4 balls no more excuses. You get it?
Yeah.
So if we will channel our energy, we will put our support, we will do things the way we are supposed to. Lately, a lot of people are not paying attention, but most of the managers of industries, leaders of companies, and even getting to small business are foreigners. Indians are taking your jobs in this country. If somebody will employ me, Ghanaian, as a manager, he will prefer to employ an Indian person, even though on the face surface the Indian person will charge more. The person will pay it. And there's always one answer they give me. They say the cost in the long run for the Indian is cheaper, for the Ghanaian is expensive. Ghanaian oba we say me say no be we are eno anoye uye ni dempra obe we are uye ni dempra. And at the same Ghanaian we oko mox chan obia oko cheche obia. Oh sorry, our light Allah, I swear by God, I swear by this, I swear by that.
Still, we are
gidi. But so obi ni obi ye adwuma. The salary enti obi e can ask them, see, how do you even survive in this country? Because obi free UK or to me the £20,000 e buy within the month of December, e go see January. Ni sekani na ayede.
Asa.
Ba wo Ghanaian na wo ha. Uzi I won't need but still Ujina nice. Are you magicians living in this country? Because he is wondering how you are still surviving. Or no one to be surviving. He needs to run back. Even the date in 2 is going back. So the message where or the email, it's not just one directional way. I will want to talk about it to myself.
Okay.
I need to be not just a citizen by saying, okay, I'm just a citizen. Do you also pay your tax? Apart from paying your tax, do you pay your due responsibility yeah, did be share on Sabrasa and say, okay, Abbas, come and do marketing for me. Are you actually doing the marketing? Or you are doing the pocketing? Because you give people a job, you go and come. You notice that you have 100 people, but the result you are getting, you are not even getting 10 people's results.
Okay.
And you'll be wondering, a lot of small business are struggling in this country, not because of the taxes, not because of a lot of things, but a common sales girl to keep books becomes a problem. Becomes a problem. I've been an employer and I've been an employee, so I know the
you
front
know
and
the
back.
differences, yeah.
And their bosses too that will employ you, then will add an inchobo because both sides we are trying to trick ourselves. So it lands on all these things that we are seeing as a nation. And me, one of the rules I've seen that everybody plays with now is that fill your belly. And that will not allow us to develop. Because you will be watching. Look, I went to Oyibi, Ayinensa, Ebri, and the kind of building people are building. By the time you go back in 2 months again, Charlie, some realistic, some crazy. So I had to, who will go come and buy this thing?
See.
Because before you go come and pass again, no, benches.
See what you're saying.
I'm not for me.
Hey, see what you're saying.
So
I'm not for me.
So you have to say, Ghana, Mimi way. On one and you pay.
Around me now.
And Obibeka said, look, to have a peace of mind, like some other countries, the wealth is balanced. Osikeni ayo osikeni. You can't say there's no rich men in America. Elon Musk is a billionaire, a millionaire. Warren Buffett is a billionaire. But you all even live a moderate life.
Yeah.
By year. It is only here or in Africa that I know there's a osikeni and opremani.
Thank you.
And the opremani survive even than osikeni.
Yeah.
And chill and enjoy life.
Thank you.
And that's I mean. What I will say to any other person who want to voice out need to understand that your chromadi, your skinny and your premeni. So don't join both together. You may have both in places, but the way the nyafu business is going, and it will shock you. Even the bane of righteousness or the bane of consciousness has been the one propelling or being the catalyst for people to get wealth. Because me, when I go
So
to
do you think the man should be punished?
that's I mean that is left with those who have the laws and everything. The man has there. I want to leave him with the people he is working with and his issue. But what I'm saying generally, whether you are a leader, you are a follower, you have a responsibility. And since you have a responsibility to yourself, to your creator, whether you believe you will die, you don't believe you will die, you will die. Whether you believe that you jump, your God will catch you, or you don't believe that your God will catch you, force of gravity is no respecter of religion or whatever. You will surely drop. So I will always put in mind that Ankunam Enipa, there's rules on this earth and there's rules in heaven. And surely one will deal with you before one, and both will surely deal with you at a particular time. And there are being always evidence in life before you die and after you die, you surely face it. I will want to have peace in my grave, so I try my very best
To be
do
peaceful.
right by myself.
Well, Ro.
On that Amkunom note, let me say hi to Professor Amkunom. Brother, the police inspector has exhibited a gross misconduct. Yes.
Gross account.
Gross misconduct. And I agree with the administration to interdict him. In fact, if there is any punishment, he should serve it.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Because he is speaking the truth.
It's not about speaking the truth. No. Whatever you want us to tackle the message from the messenger and also where the message is coming from. Let me start from where the message is coming from. He is coming from an institution that has sets of codes and conduct, rules and regulations, which are totally different from so many institutions. In fact, if we are looking for an institution that has signed their death warrant even from the beginning, his institution is one of them. So because of its rules and regulations, it is just like going for a service and you've been given terms and conditions. There's the moment you take yes, there are certain things or certain rights that you have that you forfeit them. So the moment you've taken yes and you have enjoyed all the benefits or most of the benefits that come with it, today you feel it is not going in your favor, so you would want to go for that right that you have forfeited back because you think you are in a certain position. No, he's forgotten he forfeited that right the moment he wore the uniform. The moment he swore the oath to that particular institution, he forfeited the right to do this. Unless he wants to tell me that, oh, he has already dropped his uniform, then I would say, okay, you are an ordinary person like me, of which you have now taken back that right for you to speak like this. His institution forbids him to speak like this. His institution forbids him to even be at the place where he is speaking from. Because as far as I'm concerned, he activated his rank and his position there. Was he on duty as at that time?
He wasn't wearing uniform.
Exactly, but still, the moment he mentioned his name, his rank, and his position, he has activated it. So should something happen to him that at that particular moment, because he has activated it, whatever happens will be, the conversation will be, you have touched a police officer or you have assaulted a police officer. That is how the conversation,
the report will be.
Whether he was on duty or not, he has identified himself and has activated his position. Bottom line. So from that particular side, he has really even given himself away. First point, he has given himself away.
I hear the place is a police barracks.
It's a police barracks, no problem. But even if it is a police barracks, there are certain conduct of the police that are not supposed to be public. There are certain that's what I'm saying. The moment he decided to sign up for that institution, he signed up certain things that normally, if he was a civilian, he would have been able to do and do freely. As a civilian, hey, I can pick alcohol, drink, do video, pick, how do you call it, smoke, pick camera, smoke, nobody can do me anything. But the moment I join certain institutions, the security service, the judicial service, all these services have what they call integrity. It may not be some stipulated rules and regulations, but even morals, in moral terms, can be used against you. So the institution will tell you to desist from some of these things. First, the police service have barracks and they have some source of entertainment in there.
Yeah.
But how popular are those spots in their operations or on how they would want to market the service? How are they protecting some of these places? And you think you have the right because what? You're a police officer. That is gross misconduct in the first place. Now, let's come to his message. Of course, as a citizen of the nation, regardless of whatever institution he is in, he is also a citizen and he has the right to tell whatever he is going through. But then again, it comes back to the institution that he belongs. The moment you have a certain grievance, the rules and regulation direct you as to how you can
handle it.
You can handle it or present it.
Yeah.
And in fact,
so this way, this is the barracks.
The place he was. This is the communication center.
Okay, it's a spot. It's a beer bar actually,
beer bar.
And the beer bar is in the barracks. Okay, yeah.
So my honest.
Then community barracks kind of thing. Yeah.
So me, I don't even want us to tackle that because as far as I'm concerned, the Ghana Police Service has not publicized some of these things in their barracks for me to see. So I wouldn't even want to tilt my argument towards that place. My honest, the way the message came, and in fact, because when you have the institution that he belongs to, when you have certain grievances, or if there are things that you are not happy about, there are ways you are supposed to go about it. In fact, he can even petition the communication team of the Ghana Police Service to release a press statement on his behalf. And that will be done. He has the right as a policeman to do that. And that will be done with the advice of his senior officers. He can do it. But when you come, because as far as I'm concerned, he also used certain abusive languages that on a normal, he would be called to go and arrest anybody who would use such a language on the person that, or the people that he's using those languages on. So if you that are supposed to uphold the laws of the country and make sure it is enforced, it's rather going contrary to it.
What contrary? He's only talking about the realities we are facing in the country.
The realities,
that is not contrary. If there are some things going on in your country and you talk about it,
yes,
you are not going against it.
But he was using abusive language, if you ask.
Which one?
At the until part
yes,
of
at the latter part of his presentation. And I'm
but the politicians that he's talking about, don't they use some of these words?
He and his position.
You see, no.
Lawmakers sit on radio and TV and use these same words. Don't we hear Honorable Kennedy Japon say Abuane Kwasia on radio, on TV?
So
he's a lawmaker.
Your institution gives you certain rights.
Which institution?
His institution, unfortunately, do not give him that right to use those words. He has forfeited it.
So the member of parliament, the institution gives him the right to.
That is no, they are operating within their institution. So no, you see, this is a group, and we've made laws for ourselves. If the members of parliament didn't they fight in parliament? What did they do to themselves? Nothing. But when one of them messes up, they can call you to come and account for it. It is them, and in their circles, the rules and regulations that governs them. They can't go and tell the police service how to. The police service also has their own set of rules and regulations aside the Ghanaian constitution. So if your rules and regulations, according to your institution, they don't want to mind you, it is fine. But now, the moment you have had a misconduct, yes, they would want to activate it against you, and you want to say what? Because the parliamentarians have been insulted, so you also think you can insult. So if a parliamentarian slaps somebody, you think you also have the right to go and slap somebody.
There are people who have been called to privileged committees.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So let's. I want us to deal with him within the confinement of his institution. Does the rules and regulations of his institution allow him to go in this manner? No. If it is no, then he needs to answer for it.
Okay.
His message, well, it carries diverse opinions. Me, I wouldn't want to say whether he's saying the truth or he's not saying the truth, because because it is in this same country that he is saying they are mismanaging the country. Go online and go and see. Some people
Unfortunately.
Yes. Some people's government are in power and they are enjoying and they are saying what?
Even this guy that is complaining right
and
now
you
gets money to do
no wait,
drinks,
you that you are complaining, you were also campaigning for ex-president John Mahama to come to power in the same video. So meaning you also have an interest, and you think that you are saying the truth.
That makes your communication not
the truth that we want to paint and say he is saying, we should look at it well, because he may be saying the truth today, but should the person that he is campaigning for come, and it also happens to be this same way, should we also go and hold him accountable like they've been doing to our celebrities? We will call it unfair. If it is in that manner, then the truth that we are saying he's saying, we should be very careful about it.
It's truth.
Maybe we may like some of the things, but it doesn't make what he's saying entirely true. Because some people are also seeing that, Charlie, this is the best government that has ever happened to Ghana. So please, for his statement, well, it could be true, it could be false. But for his conduct in his institution, that is where I want us to deal with. Does the rules and regulation allow him? No, Yawahase Nama governor was not called to the bar because of some of these things that we as civilians would term as irrelevant.
Yeah.
But within the confinements of their institution, it was very relevant to them. So let's allow the police service to do their job.
Okay.
And I am glad they are investigating. If they find him at fault, whatever punishment that is there for him to serve, he should serve it.
Well, let's wrap up with this. I've seen a video of Drake talking about an award scheme, and I think it is similar to some of the things we are trying to discuss. We discussed earlier concerning Wizkid talking about him not being a fan of awards. Drake is also advising artists, and I'm sure it came just this last awards, Grammy Awards, where he's advising artists that, guys, don't be worried if you don't win awards, because awards happen to you as artists every day. Let's listen to the truth or the lies in what he's saying in just about some 2 minutes, so we can run away from here. Drake, let's listen to him.
But the point is, you've already won if you have people who are, but look, the point is, you've already won if you have people who are singing your songs word for word, if you're a hero in your hometown. Look, if there's people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here, I promise you. You already won.
Well, so that was maybe I'm fine. That was Drake in that advice to artists that just understand it. If you have people buying tickets to come and see your show, if you have people singing along your songs, that is an award. If you don't win an award, don't cry. And you saw they used Davido's photo. Of course, they used Davido's photo because he lost in the Grammys and everybody is trolling him. Like Abbas was talking about peace of mind. Davido would not get his peace of mind. He goes online, they are trolling him. He goes offline, they are trolling him. And Drake is giving us an advice. Abbas, the truth and the lies in this advice, and let's run away in some 2 minutes.
His advice is very solid.
Okay.
Focus on the money. But Drake also need to also understand that some of these also need, I'll say, accolades. Some of them are emotional and psychological. How can you count that you are the best of your time? But Mali can rant, but people can come and say it's not the best of their time.
Okay.
There were others who are the best of their time. And you can talk and say, oh, he's done the best. Okay, he has done, but what shows that he's the best of our time? And you see, some people need certain level of validation, and validation is also good for every human being.
Okay.
What I would say is that, as Drake said, look, the moment that award doesn't happen, take your mind off it. Focus on the next thing. Go and cash out, and you go. You say, okay, Davido has been true. But the good side also is that it's getting a lot of publicity. It's getting a lot of eyeballs. People who have not heard of him before, through this trolling, through these Grammy Awards, we hear of him. I've read a lot about him, which I didn't know about him. I have no idea about who Davido is, in addition to what already I know.
Okay.
I've used this period to gather them. So I'll say to all of us, your mental capacity is very important. And so focus more on the most important thing, and guard your peace of mind is very important to every talent watching.
Okay. Yes, Ro, we are wrapping up.
Right, man. The advice is solid. If you concentrate on the things that you don't have, then you might not even have enough for the rest of your life. Drake's advice comes as seeing the glass half full than half empty. In fact, you losing out on an award is not the end of your life. I mean, Ashake was nominated for the same Grammy. He lost, but has just few days after has won a Mobo. And these are all plaques.
Yeah.
Yes, that they may come with different accolades and different level of recognition, though. But if it is some level of recognition that you are looking for, you never know where it probably might be coming from. So you beating yourself up to that extent of it even having a huge effect on your career is not so relevant. At the end of the day, if we should put $10 million down and put the award plaque down, which one would you choose as a normal human being? if you choose that, because there are wants and there are needs. Unless you want to tell us that that award is a need to you, then we can help you cry. But if it is a want, and without it, your career will still blossom, your career will still survive, you will still be able to eat and everything, then bro, there's no need for you to kill yourself over it. Life goes on. In fact, you losing out this award is not going to be the first thing that you've lost in life. Neither is it going to be the last thing that you've lost in life, or you are going to lose in life. So why don't you move on and aim at getting different things or from different places? There are so many wins. In fact, sometimes we tend to leave out some of the most important things around us. Sometimes the awards that we are looking for are right at our doorstep.
Yeah.
Some people may get all these accolades, and in fact, there's not even a single person in their close quarters telling them, Charlie, you've done well. Perhaps somebody is here or somebody is in this world who needs just that tap. Charlie, you've done well.
Tap at the back, yeah.
Tap at the back to say you've done well. That's the only thing the person needs. And some people probably have it within their quarters in abundance, yet because they are eyeing at certain things that they will not get, they don't even appreciate them. Besides, even if they had done that, probably that would have even given them some level of comfort mentally, but they will be there chasing the things that they will not get. If it is award, if Famia had concentrated on VGM, by this time the plaques on his shelves would have been like maybe a provision shop. But probably he saw people chasing certain award schemes, so he wanted to go look for it too. Chase some. But before he realized, now he's come to a realization. So please, we should also look at our close circles. There are certain things that Charlie, there's one guy who is supporting you, who is always giving you that accolade, who is your die-hard fan, always speaking that truth about you. But you go and concentrate on another person that you want validation from. That is not even minding you. It's not giving you.
Not seeing you.
Not seeing you. And you are getting depressed over that particular one. Just concentrate on that guy who is even probably on the street giving you that fast. And I tell you, you'll be much okay than the person that you want to go and get depression over.
Well, this is how we do it. This is how we play here on Sammy Flex TV Showbiz Daily.
The promotion is still on.
Oh yeah. Talk about your promotion, bro.
Please, we are still on with the music video promotion, in collaboration with Sammy Flex Production. We are calling on talent, young talent, mature talent. Wherever you be, whether you are the artist manager or you are their friends or you are a family member, whether you are home or you are abroad, please call on us. We will surely do the best for you and give you the best result. You can always contact us on 0553049693. That's 233 for those who are outside the country. Please do reach out, even if you are in the north, you are in the south, you are in the west, wherever you
everywhere
in Ghana and outside Ghana. Even if you are in Togo, reach out. We surely will support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. My name is Sammy Flex. I did this with Abbas Muiz and Roland Amate, and behind the scenes, Digital Rasta Currency did this for us, as well as Richie Flex. On your screens, we have Space 25 or what?
25 or 85 lounge.
Tradia, Munyan straight now.
Space lounge. Brian Odo.
Space something lounge. Well, it says Brian Odo. That is a Vows Day program, obviously, 14th February 2024, starting at 6 p.m. Live band. MC Kobe is the MC. That is Kaswa Opekuma. Okay, that is Kobe's place, Kaswa Opekuma. It's a Wednesday though. Still live band music. Timothy Yakwana. I'll see you okay, all right, no problem. Okay, so Space Bibi Kahwana, Bibi
Space 85 lounge.
Space 85 lounge.
Yeah.
Where's your 85 near 3?
It's 2, Anna.
85.
And get 25.
85.
Enti omo hu say amon phone.
Richie Zoomy left corner black bi na second mention there.
Designer no ha mu pa. What designer amunye the simple 86.
Space 86. Ready there.
Space 86. Okay, Space 86 Lounge. Kaswa Opie Kuma. That is Chemo's area. So to all our massives in Kaswa, Vows Day, Wednesday, we'll see how best we can close work early. Some live band and I also want to pray they have good food as well, because when you pray you have to eat well. Maybe I'll be fine. Guys, I'll see you when I see you. We're out of here. Bye bye.